Today we are going to discuss Niemann-Pearson lemma, which is also called NP lemma. So you need to write the statement also. This is the statement of NP lemma. You should remember this also. Never he will give the statement in the examination. He will give the question like state and prove NP lemma. Let us go to the statement. Let k greater than 0 be a constant and omega is the critical region of size alpha and omega bar is its complementary region. Okay, let x1, x2, xn be a random sample from a population with parameter theta and PDF fx theta. H0 be the null hypothesis for testing theta is equal to theta naught, and H1 is the alternative hypothesis for testing theta is equal to theta 1. And L0 and L1 are the likelihood functions under H0 and H1. The purpose of this NP lemma is to obtain the most powerful critical region or BCR. So we already know that the conditions for BCR is alpha 1 less than or for testing while comparing two critical regions omega comma omega 1 to call that one of the region as let us say that whenever we have more than two critical regions, say omega is one critical region, omega 1 is another critical region, and these are its sizes and these are the powers. Now to call this as omega is the BCR, best critical region, we know that these are the conditions should be satisfied. The power of the test should be maximum and the alpha 1 should be less than or equal to alpha 2. Under these two conditions, we are going to call omega is the BCR. This NP lemma also provides that not only these conditions for saying a critical region for BCR, we can also utilize these two conditions called based on the likelihood functions. Those are whenever L1 by L0 greater than K for all x belongs to omega and L1 by L0 less than or equal to K for all x belongs to omega bar. Whenever these two conditions are satisfied, we can also call omega is the most powerful critical region. So again I repeat the statement, even though it looks like a very lengthy one, everything is description about the terms. You should remember that K is a constant, omega is one of the critical region, we know that its size is alpha, omega bar is the acceptance region. Let x1, x2, xn be a random sample from a population with parameter theta. Let H0 theta is equal to theta naught, H1 such that theta is equal to theta 1 be the likelihood functions, and L0 and L1 be the likelihood functions under H0 comma H1. Then whenever L1 by L0 greater than K for all x belongs to omega and L1 by L0 less than or equal to K for all x belongs to omega bar, then we are going to call omega is the most powerful critical region. So let us write while proving this. So I think you got what to prove. Again I will explain what is given, what we are going to prove. It is given that alpha is size of critical region omega. Okay, to write the type 1 and type 2 error, better you go to the table lemma. I think we will write here true, false, reject, accept. This is type 1 error, type 2 error, power of the test. Now what is type 1 error from the table? Type 1 error is probability of rejecting H0 when H0 is true. So what is its formula? You already know, omega L0 dx is the formula for alpha. Okay, probability of type 1 error is called alpha. And also we know, let it be equation number 1. It is given to you. What does 1 minus beta stands for? 1 minus beta be the power of the test. Okay, what is beta? Beta is probability of accepting H0 when H0 is false. This is beta. Am I right? Accepting H0 when H0 is false is called type 2 error. As this is 1 minus beta, we can write 1 minus beta as I said you, 1 minus beta is called power. Those can be obtained by complementary probabilities. So this will be probability of rejecting H0. 1 minus beta will be probability of rejecting H0 when H0 is false. So this can also be written as probability of rejecting H0 false is same as H1 is true. So to write the formula for 1 minus beta, probability means you will start with integral. Rejecting H0 means you should write omega here, and as H1 is true, you should write L1. You know the way of writing the formulas for alpha, beta and 1 minus beta. So probability is integral, rejection means omega, as H1 is true we are writing L1 dx. So this is the another term given to you. Just I wrote the formula for alpha and beta. So here here you need to prove omega is the BCR, best critical region. So when can you say a critical region is a best critical region? When you compare it with any other critical region. So let us say that omega 1 be another critical region of size alpha 1 and power 1 minus beta 1. So what will be formula for alpha 1 then? Using the same one, alpha 1 means instead of omega you will get omega 1, no change in L0 dx. What will be the formula for 1 minus beta 1? Integral, in place of omega you will get omega 1 L1 dx. So we wrote the formulas for alpha 1 minus beta for the first critical region omega, and similarly alpha 1 minus beta 1 for another critical region omega 1. So we wrote alpha 1 minus alpha formulas, alpha 1 minus beta formulas. Now these are the given to you. Now what to prove now? You need to prove for omega to be BCR. So if you want to compare omega comma omega 1, this is alpha and alpha 1 minus beta and 1 minus beta 1. So for omega to be best critical region, we know that alpha 1 should be less than alpha 1 minus beta is greater than 1 minus beta 1. Whenever this condition is satisfied, most importantly, whenever the power of the omega is more than the power of the other critical region omega, we can call this omega as the BCR. So to prove this, okay, you need to prove this. What you need to prove? You need to prove 1 minus beta is greater than 1 minus. How do you prove this? To prove this, you are given with two conditions called L1 by L0 greater than K for all x belongs to omega, and also you are given L1 by L0 less than K for all x belongs to omega bar. So to prove omega is the BCR, you need to prove 1 minus beta is greater than 1 minus beta 1. Using these two conditions, also we can make use of this condition also. To prove omega is the BCR, you need to prove this. To prove this, along with these two given conditions, you are going to use alpha 1 less than alpha also. Okay. Now to prove this, okay, let us represent, you are going to use a Venn diagram. Let us represent the two critical regions omega and omega 1. Let the first circle be omega and let the second circle be omega 1. Let it be A, B and C. Now omega is nothing but this entire first circle, which is a combination of A and C. So omega is A union C. We are representing the two critical regions in such a way that what will be omega 1? Omega 1 is another critical region which is nothing but B union C. To prove this, we are going to make use of these three conditions. Before using those conditions, just we are representing the two critical regions using a Venn diagram in this way. Omega is equal to A union C. Omega 1 is B union C. So let us use the first condition called alpha 1 less than alpha. What is the formula for alpha 1? Integral omega 1 L0 dx less than or equal to integral omega L0 dx. So what is omega 1 in terms of ABC? This is omega 1 is B union C L0 dx less than or equal to integral A union C L0 dx. So B union C can be written as these are mutually exclusive. We can write that as integral B L0 dx plus integral C L0 dx integral B L0 dx plus integral C L naught dx is less than integral A L naught dx plus integral C L naught dx. So using the first condition we are going to get an inequality. So what are the same terms we have? These two are going to get cancelled. You will get simply integral B L naught dx less than integral A L naught dx. So let us give equation number 4 to this in the order. So using the condition called alpha 1 less than alpha, we got a new inequality. So let us go to the second condition which we are going to use, which is nothing but L1 by L0 greater than K for all x belongs to omega. So again you turn this omega into A. Okay, so we can write omega is nothing but A, no, so we can write x belongs to A. From the Venn diagram we have this as the Venn diagram, no, this is A, B, C and omega 1. So this omega is nothing but A, omega 1 is nothing but B. So we can write, as we have x belongs to omega, we can write that as x belongs to A. So L1 is greater than K L0 for all x belongs to A. Now I want to integrate with respect to x on both sides, that is L1 dx greater than integral K L0 dx. As it is over A, integral A L1 dx greater than K integral A L0 dx. So this is one equation. Okay, let us give this to the equation number 5. So what is equation number 4 here? Integral B L0 dx less than integral A L0 dx. Here we got integral A L1 dx greater than integral K L0 dx. So we can compare using these two conditions. It is like if you look into this equation number 4 and 5, these two terms are same. If you multiply 4 with K, okay, if you multiply 4 into K, I want to write that same again. I want to write 4 and 5 again. This is equation number 4. Am I right? Integral A L0 dx greater than or equal to integral A L0 dx greater than or equal to integral B. This is equation number 4. Am I right? We got another equation using L1 by L0 greater than A as integral A L1 dx greater than or equal to K integral B L0 dx. Now to compare these two terms are same. I want to multiply 4 with K on both sides. So I will get K integral L0 dx greater than or equal to K integral B L0 dx. And A integral L1 dx greater than or equal to K integral B L0 dx. So these two are same. So we can write by combining these two, as you have B here, we can write by combining these two integral A L1 dx greater than integral B L0 dx. This is equation number 5. Am I right? Integral A L1 dx greater than by equating these two. See, you have equation number 4. You have multiplied with A K. So you got K integral A L0 dx greater than K integral L0 dx. Here it is integral A L1 dx greater than or equal to K integral A L0 dx. So these two terms are same. So by comparing or equating these two, I think you will get these two terms are same. No, it is like A greater than B and some C greater than B. You can write that as integral A L1 dx greater than integral K L0 dx. These two are same, girls, so we have wrote these two together. So let us name this as equation number 6. Okay, now let us use the third condition. What is the third condition we have? The third condition is L1 by L0 less than K for all x belongs to omega bar. Omega bar means complementary region of omega. In the Venn diagram, we have omega and omega 1. If this is A represents omega the part other than omega is going to be omega bar. So we can write that as, in terms of ABC, we can write L1 by L0 greater than K, less than K for all x belongs to B. If you cross multiply this, again the same one, integrate with respect to x on both sides. L0 dx for all x belongs to B. So we got, let this equation be, so let us multiply with, you got, let us reverse this, k integral L0 dx is greater than integral B L1 dx. Let it be equation number 7. I want to write equation number 6 in equation number 6 again. So what is in equation number 6 we got? In equation number 6 is nothing but integral A L1 dx greater than integral K. This is equation number 6. So this is equation number 6 and 7. If you compare these two, so which one you will get here? This is equation number 7 and this is equation number 6. If you compare these two, I think these two terms are same. Am I right, girls? So here these two terms are same. So how much you will get, or if you add these two, okay? If you add these two, how much you will get? K. No need to add. See, compare these two equations. So it is like these two terms are same. A greater than C, and also you have this side B, some B greater than A. How can you write this? Then you can write this as B greater than C. If you take this as A, and this has some different terms, it is like A greater than C and B greater than A. So we can write that as B greater than C. Or C greater than A. So this is greater than this. So integral A L1 dx greater than integral B L1 dx. So by comparing 6 and 7, we got integral A L1 dx greater than or equal to integral B L1 dx. What you need to prove? 1 minus beta is greater than 1 minus beta 1 to call omega is the BCR. What is the formula for omega? 1 minus beta. What is the formula for omega? 1 minus beta 1 omega integral over omega L1 dx. What is the formula for 1 minus beta 1? Integral omega 1 L1 dx. So what is omega? Omega is A union C. Omega 1 is B union C. So to get omega, you should have C area here. So integral A L1 dx. I want to add our C area. I have added the same term on LHS and RHS. See, I have added this term. Integral over C L1 dx, integral over C L1 dx. I can write A union C L1 dx greater than or equal to integral B union C L1 dx. So A union C is nothing but omega L1 dx greater than or equal to integral omega 1 L1 dx. This is nothing but power of the first test, and this is 1 minus beta 1. So using the three conditions, we have proved that 1 minus beta is greater than 1 minus beta 1, which implies power of CR omega is greater than power of critical region omega 1, which implies that omega is the best critical region or most powerful critical region. Okay, thank you.